Okay. Hey guys, so I'm back on my drive time to the next location. I make lists of things that come up because I'm like all through the day, as I'm sure with many of you, like stuff happens where I remember things and I write it down. I'm like, okay, that's something I want to ask you guys. So like I think I have hundreds of these little 10-minute videos in me, vlogs. Okay, so this one is 12/31/69. So this picks up on some of the time stuff we were talking about, and the idea of the fact that I think that the Mandela Effect has been going on a lot longer than of recent recognition. And I think many of us have earlier recollections that we have put in another box, like I was talking about in one of my other videos. I know for a fact that I've had earlier episodes of, like, I have a situation of a missing blue dress that I know. I was around 12 years old. I went shopping with my mom. We bought some stuff. We bought this dress. I really liked this dress because it was a really cute dress, and I could not wait to wear it. The next day, I wake up, I go to my closet, I look for this dress. There's no dress. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, no dress. So I go back in the room and I ask my mom. I said, Mom, what happened to the dress that you bought me yesterday? And she said, what dress? And I explained it to her, and she says, I don't remember that. And I said, yeah, last time we went shopping, you got this for me. I'm thinking maybe you have the bag back in your room or something like that. And she says, no, I do not remember buying you that dress. So I go back and look again. So now at this point, I'm like highly disturbed, as a 12-year-old, highly disturbed, because I know I bought this dress. I really want to wear it. I'm about ready want to have a temper tantrum, except for that would not have gone over well in my house. So I knew not to do that. But that's how much anxiety I had around this dress. All day in school, thinking about this dress. The rest of the week, thinking about this dress. Looking everywhere, looking in bags, looking under beds. Man, I'm looking everywhere. Finally, I give up on it. Don't know what happened to the dress. Life progresses. About 10 years later, we had moved to another house. I had gone away to college. Bedrooms had changed around, In fact, this was a different house anyway. But, so I had come back home from college, and I was in between, I guess, might have been summer break or something like that. So anyway, I was staying in what used to be my brother's bedroom, but when everybody moved, you know how when kids move and leave home, everybody moves up to the next biggest bedroom. So my sister got my bedroom and my brother got her bedroom. So when I came home from school, I would stay in his bedroom. Well, I'm putting stuff in the closet, looking around, you know how you do all of that. And I see some old clothes in the back of the closet. Well, remember, back in the day, we all had old clothes stuck all the way to the back of the closet because people didn't clean out for Goodwill and all that kind of stuff like they do now. You just kind of got pushed back. You put the new stuff in. Plus, you didn't buy as much stuff as we do now. So your closet really just didn't get like overpacked. So anyway, I'm seeing some old dresses, and I see couple of my old dresses from Easter, because Easter was a big thing. I always had Easter dresses, and Mom always saved all the Easter dresses. So in the back of the closet were all my little Easter dresses, all stair-stepping, a couple of other things back there, and you could only imagine what else was back there. Yeah, the blue dress that disappeared 10 years earlier. Now I'm 22, and here's the blue dress. So back then I was like, of course you wouldn't say Mandela Effect or anything like that. You would just say, wow, that thing popped, I guess, between the dimensions. I don't know what, you just thought. I was stunned, really. And I also had a situation of a disappearing ring that reappeared in another city in my grandmother's top dresser drawer. That's another story. So what I'm saying here is that this Mandela thing for me, when I start looking back, I have stuff like this that's happened all through my life I can think of. And I'm sure that others of you have. So I'm proposing that the Mandela Effect just didn't start. Of course, it's highlighted now because there's some kind of critical mass in the consciousness that has occurred, and there's also more reasons for us to probably wake up, become more aware of what's going on. There is ascension, the planet is ascending. I mean, there's all this stuff going on. So I think the time is right, but it's hit a critical mass. But before, it was happening to us, and we just put them in. We didn't know where to put them, so you stuck them in the back of a file drawer somewhere in your mind as an odd experience. So I want to throw that out there to get you guys to thinking about, go back into your past, into your childhood, into, and think of strange stuff like that happened, and see whether or not you would say, yeah, I could see that as a time altering thing, something going on, between the parallel, universes and stuff, the multiverses. Yeah, I could see that type of thing. So I'm suggesting that you guys look at it like that. And so back to 12/31/69, I get on August 18th, 2016, I'm going through my emails, and I open the email on my phone, and all my emails pop up, and at the top of the list is an email that's an empty email. There's no content to it, and it says it was sent to me on 12/31/69. I immediately took a screenshot because now I'm hip to this Mandela effect and all these other effects. So you don't have any proof if you don't hurry up and have something, screenshot a picture or something. So I have a screenshot of this thing on my phone. I never even changed the screen or anything. Within a second of me actually clicking and getting a screenshot of it, so this is all happening within a couple of seconds, it disappears. It just comes off the top of the list, and the rest of the emails are already there, pop up. So it does it without me going out of the window or anything. I mean, that's strange. So I look it up to see if other people have had this. Well, of course, there are other people on the internet questioning this. Most people got it on their phone as a was something else. I want to say it was like a time anomaly, but there were people who got it as an email as well. It seemed like that was less frequent, but they definitely were. But everybody's questioning it, and the most logical thing that I heard as a rationale for it is that was the birthday of the internet, or the World Wide Web, whichever. And so that was the day that it went live. That was the moment before. So 12/21/69 at 1969 at midnight is when the internet, or computer, yeah, I guess it's the internet or the web, went live. So people are speculating, well, it's resetting, it's revisiting its birthday. Okay, that's a good explanation, but then I'm saying to myself, well, are these computers now AI? Are they becoming alive? Is artificial intelligence? I mean, how is this computers, how are they systematically going back and revisiting its inception if they're not being messed with? I mean, so that goes back to some people's feeling that it has to do with the D-Wave computer, things like that. And it would also fit in if there's some time traveling going on, where some of this is done on purpose. I think that some of this is being done on purpose to cover up natural phenomenons. So natural phenomenons are things like the sky changing, constellations changing, people changing, things like that. Okay, that's stuff that I don't think a computer can mess with. I mean, this whole thing is a big simulation stage. Well, I don't know. I still have to try to understand how that works. So let's just put that to the back of the burner. So let's say all the things that seem like they're organic and natural that don't have computer connections. Could some of this time traveling, going back in time, messing with things, changing names of things, changing things in the Bible, changing sculptures and all that kind of stuff, could that be some maybe time travel manipulation to cover up an event that the theys already knew was going to be happening around this time, and that there would be a loss of control of humanity or something like that. And so let's do a cover up so that they get confused as to what's real and what isn't. Some more ideas. I'm just putting this out here as possible thinking and talking points. So if you have a combination, so then computers would reset themselves in time. You know how they always, you know the old saying that we got from movies and stuff, that if you go back and you touch anything or do anything in time, then you alter everything forever. Well, I'm kind of feeling like everything's getting altered forever. I mean, you know, it's like, it's so crazy. So that's just something to think about. Does anybody else have that 12/31/69 phenomenon that happened to them recently? This was in August for me. It's the first time it ever happened. That. So I'd be interested in knowing if it has happened to you, what your thoughts on it. How do you think it may fit into the realization that this Mandela thing has been going on for a lot longer, like years and years, decades, that this has been going on for a while, and it's just hit critical mass that we're all waking up, and it's just becoming more apparent. But like for me, I definitely remember that the Berenstain Bears, I remember 3 versions of it. I remember Berenstain, just S-T-E-N without the I, and then now Berenstain. And I remember it was Berenstain because I saw it on the television when my youngest daughter was looking at it, and I was sitting there reading, and they said Berenstain Bears, Berenstain Bears, Berenstain Bears, and I'm thinking Berenstain is supposed to be Berenstain. And so when I looked up at the television and little Berenstain was going across it, the I was missing. I said Berenstain, oh that's Berenstain. Then I thought, well, okay, whatever, maybe it's a typo, I don't know. You know, I'm reading my book. My little girl's happy looking at the little bear show. So I just, there again, didn't think anything about it. But then when this whole Berenstain thing came out, I remember specifically. Then I'm like, well, I remember, and this would have been about 2003 when but the Berenstain happened. So, I think if we start putting 2 and 2 together, we're going a way further back than just a few months ago or a couple years ago with this phenomenon. So anyway, your thoughts. Thank you for all your comments. I appreciate them. It's a lot of, I mean, you guys are really thinking this thing through. I think we're all really have our thinking caps on, and a lot of your comments really make me think deeper as well. So thanks a lot, and I'll be back with some more stuff. I tell you, it's just like, as soon as I finish a vlog like this, I turn it off and I think, oh wow, what about this? Alrighty, thanks for watching. Alright guys, take care, peace out.